everybody. Welcome, No Drama Makeup Mama here. If you're joining me for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you hit that red little subscribe and ring that bell. If you're not new here, hey guys, what's up? So today, dun, 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 the much anticipated and never to be duplicated Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette. This just came out Friday. I got mine from Beautylish, and no shade to Jeffree Star. No shade. But Beautylish shipped it to me in 2 days, but last time I ordered from Jeffree Star, it took like a week and a half. So that's why I got it from Beautylish, plus they have free shipping over $30. So this is an eyeshadow and pressed pigment palette. It has 24 colors. The outside looks like this. So it looks like a Jawbreaker. And then I really like that the inside is pink, because kind of like when you're eating a Jawbreaker and you get through the first layer, and then it is very heavy. It's not like it's as sturdy as a case like the Blue Blood or anything, but these are the limited edition ones. And his summer ones, I mean, Thirsty came like this. Androgyny was like this. They're just, but look at that. So I've heard a lot of people just being like, oh my God, it's clown makeup, it's crazy colors, it's, you know, it's not something I could wear. Well, first of all, like, you have to think about whose makeup it is. It's Jeffree Star's makeup, it's Jeffree Star's aesthetic. So Jeffree Star is not a neutral eye kind of person. So it wouldn't really be true to him to create palettes that everybody else creates, you know, because he is unique. But there are colors in here that you could very easily make a neutral look if you wanted with just a pop of color. And I honestly think all of his palettes are like that, even Blue Blood. You can make a neutral look with Blue Blood, but that's not their intent. His intent is to be fun and to be playful with makeup and to use a lot of color and to be extra. You just have to know how to use it, and a lot of that is just playing with it and practicing. So we are going to do arm swatches so you can see the colors, and then we are going to do, should I do just one look or should I do 2 looks? I don't know, I'll figure it out. But here we are with arm swatches. All right, everybody, so we are going to swatch. The first one is Virgin, and I love his matte formula. It is so soft and creamy. So that's Virgin, it's white, obviously. Good Morning, which is a kind of blush toned. It's really not that much darker than the Virgin. Then Bubblegum, which is Hello Pink. And then Wow. Woo. That be yeller. All right, let me wash my fingers off because these are such different colors. All right, this one's called Suck. Ooh, that's pretty. I've been really into oranges lately. This is Licorice, which this is one of the pressed pigments. Whew. And I will tell you, just be warned. Sometimes red pigment and palettes will dye your eyes, so you kind of have to use them carefully, because otherwise you'll have red eyelids. All right, so that was Licorice. This is Cute. Oh, that's really pretty too. I'm trying to formulate a plan as I do this. This is a explicit term that I'm not gonna say, but I really like that color though. I don't know. I mean, he's Jeffree, he's extra, he does what he does, but I'm not saying that word. Okay, so the next one is Gumdrop. Ooh, this feels really pretty. I think it's gonna be really pretty. Yes. Oh my gosh, look at that purple. Ooh, that's like a true purple too. Like, it's not green. It's not gray, it's not brownish, it is purple. All right, the next one is the first shimmer, and it is Snack. Oh, that's really pretty too. And then the next one is Brain Freeze. Ooh. I wonder how different that is than one of the colors in the Blue Blood. But, all right, we'll see. Because it looks a lot like, I don't know. I can't think of it right now. Okay, so this one's another shimmer one. It's Jawbreaker. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's like a really gorgeous pearl, like white with like a gold shift. It is really pretty. All right, this one is also a shimmer, and it's called And What. And that is a red with kind of like a metallic-y pink almost. Orange juice. Ooh. Look at that. Nice. All right, the next one is sour. That is an interesting color green. You don't see that in a lot of palettes. It's almost like, it reminds me of the color lettuce in the burger palette, where it's like a true primary color green.
Hi, No Drama Makeup Mama here, interrupting your regular scheduling program to announce that green is not a primary color. I don't know how many times I say it in the video, but kids, learn from me. There's only 3 primary colors: red, yellow, and blue. Green is a secondary color. Thank you for this time. And I'll now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
All right, so the next one is soaked, which feels really soft. Let's see. And that's a true, I mean, there are primary colors in here. You've got your yellow, you got your green, you got your blue, you got your red. Green is not a primary color. Excuse that. All right, next is raspberry, which is like a darker red. That's really pretty. That reminds me of Love Letter. The next one is cotton candy, which is a sparkly pink. Ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh, that color. That color. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Okay. I'm in love with that color. I think I'm out of fingers. No, I have one more. All right, this is Lemon Drop. Oh, I like that one too. Ooh, I like those two together. Formulating plans. All right, so the next one is called Bite Me. My hands are so stained right now. It is also a shimmer. It's a dark purple. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty. The next one is Cherry Wet, which is it was a color in the last summer's lipsticks, and so now it's apparently a shade. So it's a little lighter than Licorice. It's more on the bright red side, and Licorice is more on the primary red side. And then you have Tasty, which is a really pretty brown. And no fingers left. Hold on. And then Cone, which is like a flesh tone color. It's got a lot of peach in it, but it's a flesh tone. And then Delicious, which is a really pretty navy. Now that one's a little splotchy. Let me go over it again. Because, you know, a lot of times, but see, yeah, if you go over it twice, a lot of them you're going to have to build with, especially with the pigments, with the darker pigments, you have to end up building a little. But that is the whole palette. That's all 24 colors. There's a lot more mattes in here than I thought there was. There's only 6 shimmer shades out of 24. All right, that's my kind of palette. All right, guys, I'm going to get my eyes primed and get my camera set up, and I will be right back. All right, we are back. My eyes are primed with my MAC Painterly Pot. I do have other primers, but, you know, whenever I try a new eyeshadow palette, I always go with the MAC Painterly Pot because I know how it performs, so that way it's kind of the control for whatever I'm testing. So I'm going to put Virgin on both of my eyes, and then I'm going to do a natural look on my right eye, and I think I'm going to do a rainbow look on the left eye because I've got all these primary colors and all these fun colors. So might as well do something a little clowny. Why not? Why not? So this is a really nice matte, white matte. It doesn't have a whole lot of color. I'm pretty sure I could pack this on more though, and it would be like super white. But that one next to it, Good Morning, which is the pretty blush color too, would also be a really nice base as well. All right, so that's done on both eyes. So I'm gonna do a natural eye first, so I don't get confused and end up doing the same thing on both eyes. So I'm gonna take a pretty big, if I can find one. I always do this. I'm always like, I need to have my brushes out. They are out. I just don't care. I'm gonna take this brush, a fluffy blendy brush, and I'm gonna go into the color since I'm doing a neutral look, I'm gonna go into the color Cone, which is this tan color right here. I'm actually gonna use this mirror because it's bigger. Tap. And it is like a really pretty, I mean, it's tan, but it's definitely got a little bit of orange in it. So it's kind of more of like a peach color. So I'm gonna fluff that all over just to kind of lay that base down. Beautimous. All right, so I've got Cone down, and now I'm gonna use a little bit more of a tapered blending brush. It's a Luxie 231, and go into Tasty, which is the brown color. And I'm gonna go really lightly because his colors tend to be super pigmented. And I'm gonna go right on my crease and just kind of add some dimension to that first color. And just darken it up a little bit. So, as always, his colors are blending very well together. I'm barely having to use any product. I will say though, like the reds in here, that I'm pretty sure they're all pigments. Pressed pigments, you need to be real careful with those because they will dye my arm is red. Really all you can do with that kind of stuff is make sure you put a base down and make sure you put a base color down so that the red is not actually in contact with your skin, because when it hits your skin it turns it red. But if you have another color down on top of it, you should be okay. All right, so now I've taken the Tasty, which is the darker brown, like chocolate brown, and put it on top of Cone. So now I have a Tasty Cone. Okay. And now I'm going to, this is the neutral eye. I need to remind myself that because there's so many pretty colors. I'm gonna go in with my finger into Snack, which is that pretty blushy pink color. And I'm gonna go all over my eyeball because that is really pretty. Ooh, look at that. And then I'm going to go in with Raspberry, which was that darker red color, with a small eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna go, it's a crown brush. I'm gonna go into Raspberry, just a little tiny bit, and tap it, because you can always add more, it's hard to take off. And I'm just gonna go right here, right on the outside V of my eye. It's almost like you're giving your eye a little V hug. You're basically just outlining the shape of your eyeball on the outside of your eye. And what this does is just, it creates dimension. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of that. And accentuates your eye shape. So I'm gonna put a little bit, I'm not touching it again, I'm just putting a little bit under my eye. That doesn't really, okay, it needs something. What does it need? I think the pinks are too pink for the neutrals, so hold on. We'll fix it. It doesn't go in there, it goes in there, okay. Let's see, I'm gonna take actually an Ulta Beauty blending shadow brush, and I'm gonna go in with just the littlest bit of a bubble gum, which is that matte pink, the third in, like a little tiny bit. And I'm only gonna do is just wash it over the pink and the two brown colors I put down to kind of give it more of that pink tone. Just right over there, and it's not adding a lot of, I'm not trying to add a whole bunch of color or anything. I'm just kind of trying to change the tone of the colors in my crease. Perfect. All right, so the only other thing I would do with this is just, I'm gonna take a little bit of that Jawbreaker color with a big shadow brush and put it right, stamp it right under my eyebrow. And I'm gonna take it on my finger and put a little bit right in my crease. Ooh, not my crease, the corner of my eye. And that's pretty much all I would do for that eye. It's a very simple look. It's very neutral. It's not a lot of color. So now let's go and do something completely different. All right, so for this one, I want to do a rainbow eye. There are a lot of mattes in here, but I really want to use lemon drop and orange juice because those are like really, really pretty. So we're definitely going to use those. So I'm going to start. I'm going to use my mirror for this one. I'm trying to kind of turn so that you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to use one of the Ipsy brushes we got in our Ipsy bag box. And I'm going to go into Cute, which is that like tealy color. And lay down that right above where my eye crease is. I'm not doing it super heavy. Remember, you can always put more on. And Jeffree shadows are always very buildable, so I'm actually gonna go a little higher with that. Because I'm gonna go back in with that sour color, the green. So I'm laying down this blue, tealy blue. I was gonna go in with Brain Freeze, but I think it's a different tone of blue. This is more of a green tint to it, so I wanted to go in with the sour. I thought it would just look better. So, all right. So I have my blue, my Cute down. Do I look cute? And now I'm gonna go in with another taper blending brush and go into Sour, which is that primary color green. And I'm gonna do the tiny windshield wiper motions right along the top of my eyeball. I want this look to look really blended, but still like a rainbow. Does that make sense? I just asked you guys a question. I can hear you saying yes. All right. Ooh, I like that. Okay. So that made it interesting. It's just a little tiny bit of green on top of it. I don't think I'm going bold enough. I'm like holding back. I don't know why I'm holding back, but I just am. All right. So now that I have that set down, I'm gonna go in with the F word and put that right here. Ooh, yes. Oh, that's pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay. The goal on the side is to put as much color on my eye as possible. So I went in with the F word. Obviously that's not what it's really called. I'm not gonna say the word. And then I think on the other side of my eye, I'm gonna use the same brush and go into And What, which was the kind of metallic-y red. And I did not tap my brush. But I'm not getting any fallout, am I? No, good. All right, so I'm putting And What on the outside of my eye. You guys, it'll come together, I promise. I can feel like some of you at home are nervous about how this eye look looks right now. It'll come together, I promise. All right, so now I'm going to take a really pointed detail brush and go into Gumdrop, which is that purple. And I'm gonna go above the blue. Remember, we're making a rainbow. Just because I want my rainbow blended doesn't mean it doesn't need to be bright. So I'm kind of outlining the green and the blue. Ooh, I really like this. I don't know how many of you are gonna like this, but I really like it. Okay. So I don't know if this blue is cutting it. I'm gonna go into Soaked, which is that like really blue. Yeah, that's better. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on the outside corner of my eye and just kind of blend it into the mix in my crease. Because I don't want it to be like super bright. All right, I'm gonna go back into Gumdrop. I think this looks like a rainbow, guys. Mission accomplished. Okay, so now I want a little pop of yellow. So I'm gonna use a small detailing brush. Maybe, if I can find one. And I'm gonna go into Lemon Drop to see if I can pack this on without wetting my brush. So I'm gonna go right in the corner of my eye with Lemon Drop. No. Okay, let's try a finger. There we go. Ooh. I got some of that under my eye. But that is pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay. So Lemon Drop. And then I'm gonna go with orange juice in the middle of my eye. Oh my gosh. Okay. I keep saying oh my gosh. I don't mean to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So my eye's almost complete. And I mean, this is obviously not an everyday look, but I really like it. Okay. I really want to use Bite Me, and I'm not sure where to use it. So I think what I'm going to do is take a little bit of it. It's the metallic purple, and put just on the very outside corner of my eye, just to kind of umph it up a little bit. Pump it. I'll put that on the inside. Ooh, my eye looks like a rainbow. My eye looks like a rainbow, guys. What do you think, Larry?
Oh, it's magically delicious.
Isn't it? So what I'm doing is just kind of going back a little bit with that detail brush and just kind of making sure, because I want it to look smooth, but I don't want it to look blended because it is obviously supposed to be a rainbow. All right, so I'm just kind of re-emphasizing that green because I feel like the green lost a little in translation. Ooh, I don't know how to finish this though. Finish him. Okay, put a little bit of Wow right in the corner just to kind of re-emphasize the yellow part. Oh, okay, that looks good. I mean, that's super colorful. It's definitely not an everyday look. All right, I'm gonna go in with Jawbreaker again, and I'm going to kind of pack it right under my eyebrow just to kind of emphasize that. Put it right here because I want everything to look clean right here. Now, I would say that this would be a good time to do a wing liner, but I don't do wing liners. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little of this green. Where should the green go? The green should go in the middle. So I'm taking a little bit of green on the center. And take yellow in the corner. Ooh, this is super fun. And I'm gonna take purple, but yeah, I'll take the purple on the outside corner. Ooh, this is super fun. I definitely touched my face though, and now I have orange juice on my cheek. All right, and then on the top, I need to do something to make it blend a little. Oh, it's so pretty. Isn't it pretty? And this is pretty too, like a pretty natural look. Yeah? Okay, so for this side, since I did not put liner on, let me go ahead and throw some liner on. I'm actually gonna put one of the faux blacks. It's Onyx. It's like a dark gray-ish color. Just makes things a little bit more interesting than black. And I'm just gonna do the outside corner of my eye. Ow, that pencil needs to be sharpened. Ah. All right, I still don't know what to do on the top. Okay, I think on the top what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put liquid liner. I'm gonna use the Man-Eater from Tarte because it's really thin. You guys, everybody say a prayer. So I'm gonna take Ugh, my hands are dirty. That's why I keep getting stuff on my face. All right, so I'm gonna steady myself on my cheek. Start on the outside corner. Ah, that does not look good. Okay, we're gonna have to play with this. Sorry for the silence. I can't talk and do this. I'm afraid about going out this far. My husband's looking at me, cocking his head. Guys, I need like literally complete silence for when I do a wing. Okay, so I don't like this wing. I'm going to fix it. Because all I wanted to do was I wanted there to be a line so that the rainbow kind of like ends. So what I'm going to do now, everything's intentional. Calm your britches. So I'm going to go back with Sour, which is the green, and pack that right next to that black line, just kind of softening it up. And then I'm going to go into Soaked, which is the blue, and go right next to that line and kind of soften it up. And then I'm going to go into And What? And kind of just push that all over. I'm not done. Don't laugh at me, please. I see you laughing at me. All right, I'm gonna take this waterproof color Fairy Tale, which is a green, and I'm gonna go over the black a little. Ooh. Well, that's fun. Right? Is that fun? Is it not fun? I can't tell. Okay, well, let me put mascara on and come right back, and then we'll decide whether it's fun or not. I may put lashes on. I may not. I'll see you in a minute. Oh, hey. I like Jeffree Star because sometimes I can play with color, but I can still be natural. Ooh, or I can be, hey, I'm a little extra, and I like rainbows and mermaids and unicorns and everything. So these are my two eye looks, sorry. This one obviously more natural, using the same palette. And this one, I did a rainbow on my eye. So, my thoughts. It's a Jeffree Star palette, you know. His product is consistently good. His color payout is great. His mattes are buildable. His shimmers are true to color. You do need to use your finger or wet your brush if you really want that like kapow of color, but it definitely pays out. As far as whether I think this is like good for like beginner, medium, experts, you know, this is one of those ones that's like, if you like color, even if you're not super comfortable with color, it would actually be a really good palette for you, because you can explore with different shades and different tones and different looks. But also, obviously, in the hands of someone who is very experienced, you can do all kinds of things too. So I don't know. I liked it more than I thought I was going to. And I like the fact that there's a lot of color. And I like the fact that I could do a natural look with the palette without having to pull from another palette. Now, I will say that this is probably a palette that I will pull colors from as opposed to making eye looks from. But for the purpose of this demonstration, I wanted to show that you could go more natural or you could go more crazy, and it would look good. So tell me, guys, tell me below what you think. Comment down below. Tell me which eye you like better. You like both. You don't like either. Whatever. And yeah, so until next time, I am going to be going live on Thursday, not tomorrow, Thursday at 7:30. So, just so you know, and aren't like waiting for me and like, why is Saskia not here? Everybody, take a deep breath, breathe it out, and be still.